are currently in my daughter's room and it is an absolute mess in here. It's been an absolute mess for weeks now. I want to say since the baby was born. I feel like that seems pretty accurate. There's obviously been times when I've straightened it up and she's straightened it up and, you know, it got back to a neutral state, but now it has become a total wreck again. I need to get back to a point where it is more manageable because right now she just has way too many things in here and it's just not necessary. A couple months ago when she was already down for bed, she had gotten up, went to the bathroom, grabbed my nail polish and started using the nail polish on her own, which she knows she's not supposed to do. But basically she got it all over her hands. She had like dumped it in her play kitchen sink, and also it got on like the floors and on her bedding and everything, which was not fun. But when that happened, we had cleared out like her whole room because, like I said, she got it on the carpets, so we had to clear everything out and like deep clean the carpets. So that was like the last time that it was like super clean, because we literally took out all of her toys and we only put in like 6 things in her room. And I kind of want to do the same thing. It's not gonna have only like 6 things, but I really want to set up an actual toy rotation. Parts of me are thinking like, that's so much work. But then also cleaning up this gigantic mess of toys, like little tiny, you know, small pieces everywhere. This also is taking me so much work. So I'd rather just start clean and then actually commit to doing a toy rotation, so that way I don't have so much to clean up. She doesn't have so much to clean up. She won't feel so overwhelmed. I'm hoping that she'll have a more successful time playing in her room by herself when she has a more limited selection of things to play with, because right now she just seems to be getting bored with the same things. So what I'm gonna be doing is I'm just gonna be clearing everything out. Like I said, I gotta get all of like the dirty clothes out of here. I gotta get all of the little like tiny pieces of trash. I think she had like a poster from like I think she had like a Frozen poster and she ripped it in tiny little pieces because of course, why wouldn't you do that? And then the pillow just fell on me and I got freaked out a little bit. And then there's just like these small little pieces of a balloon that she was playing with in here and it popped. So yeah, Wolfie's here with me too. He's gonna help. He's gonna spectate, aren't ya? But yeah, I just like need to get the trash out, need to get all like the dirty clothes out. She also had a bloody nose a couple of days ago and it got all over her pillows and her mattress cover and everything. So we took her mattress cover off. She doesn't have any like pillowcases on. I had to wash them all. So I still haven't even put those back on. So I just like need like a legit reset. Eventually I also want to go through her closet and get rid of things that don't fit her anymore. She's definitely grown out of a lot of things, but they're still like in her dresser and in her closet, and it's just not necessary for me to keep them anymore. Matt is going on paternity leave starting next week, and we had talked about like a couple of things that we wanted to accomplish during his time when he's on paternity leave, and tackling her room was one of them. But actually I want to do this now so that way when we move her stuff into the other room, it's not so much clutter to clean up. Like we can like actually move things that, you know, and not have to clean first and then move it. I'll have it all ready to go. I don't even know where to begin. Yeah, you are. What is this? What is this for? Okay, I'm back. We just had lunch and I'm just kind of picking up all of like the random things that don't really have a designated spot right now and putting them in this little tiny container. am planning to leave out some things for her, but a lot of these items I really want to just like pack them away and store them in the closet for now because, like I said, I just don't have a spot for them yet. And I really want to make sure I'm like intentionally organizing her space. But since she is about to take quiet time right now and she's going to be playing in here, I just want to get most of her things that I know she doesn't necessarily need at this like moment. I can put them away. Currently, this is her toy shelf. There's a ton of books here, just like randomly stacked in there, and eventually I will go through them and I'm going to pull out all of like her Halloween stuff and her Filipino books, and those are the ones that she's gonna have out right now since it's October. It's Filipino American History Month, and it's also, you know, spooky season. But as you can see, she still has plenty of toys to play with right now during her quiet time, but I just wanted to like get all of like the little tiny things put away. These are all of the clothes that were just like on the floor. It's possible that some of those clothes are still clean, but since they were all on the floor, I just like want to rewash them, and then before I put them back in her closet, I'll probably just separate all the ones that I know she's not going to be able to wear anymore because she's grown out of them, or the ones that like she's actually going to be able to fit into, but it's just not the right season anymore. But it looks much better in her room, like not so cluttered. But like I said, don't worry, she still has like all of her toys here, her stuffed animals, you know. She's not deprived. I got dressed for the day and I put on some jeans. Can't even believe it. I just felt like putting on an actual outfit today instead of just, you know, being in my pajamas. I do need to go to Target. I'm just waiting for Wolfie to wake up so that I can feed him, and then I can just go to Target by myself, pick up our prescriptions and then some random things we need. But he's been sleeping so well, so I don't want to wake him up. I want him to just naturally wake up on his own. Hopefully he wakes up before the pharmacy closes because I think they close early. But you know what? I just got notified that I have an Amazon package. Okay, let's open this up. Okay, so Ellie's at this point where she is able to hold her pencil, but sometimes she still will randomly grab it and like fist her pencil, like, which is obviously the incorrect way. So I saw these on Amazon. It is basically a guide for them to place their fingers and hold the pencil correctly. Okay, so it looks just like this. This one is a little like butterfly, but it has 2 slots in it so they know where to put their pointer and their thumb. And then the little loop back here, I think you put your middle finger in like this to support, and then it just teaches them kind of like that muscle memory of how to properly hold your pencil. And I'm just hoping that this will help her a little bit more. But yeah, anyways, hopefully these will work for her. And then I picked up a book. I probably shouldn't have, but I was tempted because originally a couple of weeks ago I had picked up Back in a Spell, which is the second book in this series. I didn't realize that that book was part of a series, and so I returned it because I was like, oh, I still need to read the first one, so maybe I'll just pick it up from the library. Turns out the library does not have this book in their catalog, at least not physically. They only have it as an audiobook. So I just decided to pull the plug because sometimes I feel like, I think I mentioned this, sometimes when I get a book from the library and I like it so much, I regret not purchasing it because then I don't have the opportunity to annotate it and kind of like take my time with like notes and stuff. So I figured because it's a witchy book and I like a witchy romance, I figured I would have better luck at rating this like a high 4 or 5. And since it's a series, that also kind of tips me off that it's a really good book because it must be if they're continuing on with the series. So I purchased it, and I haven't purchased a book in a really long time, but I don't feel bad about it because it wasn't that expensive on Amazon. I think it was like less than $10. It was on sale. So I don't know if I'm going to get to it this month because I still have a bunch of other books that I have in the running, but it's possible. I finished Homicide in Hollow Hollow yesterday, and it was really, really good. So I think I mentioned that in the first book, the person who is the killer is someone that's like complete 180. You don't expect them to be the killer. It just kind of like comes out of nowhere. And I had my suspicions of who the killer would be in this book. I thought that it was either the wife or the sister. And again, it's a complete 180, and it's not any of them, and it's someone that you least expect. I'm not gonna say who it is just in case you want to read it, and I don't want to spoil it for you, but I really like how this author throws those curveballs at you, and she doesn't make it like a mystery where you already know where it's headed. You already can kind of guess who the killer is and like why they did it and all that kind of stuff. There's a lot of people within the book. So there's the obvious suspects who are like in the forefront, like they are really focusing your attention on them. And then there's the people in the background that kind of just seem like, you know, the tertiary cast members, but actually they're the ones that you need to look out for. So I was pleasantly surprised. I really enjoyed it, and I got through it like quick. The storyline definitely like was picking up super quickly, and at the end it kind of seems like, oh, it's over, they figured out who it is, and then at the last minute there's like a big reveal and the story kind of unravels a little bit more. There is a third book, so obviously you're continuing on with the same like main characters, so I'm excited to pick up the third one, which is, I think it's Blackmail and Babinka. So I'm gonna pick that one up, and I feel like I want to just pick it up now, because since this story is still so fresh in my mind, I really just want to keep going with the same characters. So actually I'm going to return this to the library today. I have another book that's ready to be picked up, so I'll probably pick that up, and then I'll probably just look to see if Blackmail and Babinka is on the shelf, and if it is, then I'll pick it up. If not, then I'll just wait until it's available again. I'm at a good pace with all of my reading. I don't feel like too rushed and stressed out. I feel like sometimes when I'm reading library books, I feel really I feel a lot of pressure to finish them by the time they're due. And this time around, I feel like I'm enjoying all of the books so much that I'm not so concerned about returning them at a decent time. Like I'm able to return them well before the due date. So it feels really good to like read all of my books and get through them like at a reasonable pace, you know, and still have time to do all the other things that I want to do. So yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna check and see if the baby is gonna wake up so I can feed him, and then I'm just gonna head to Target because I need to get stuff now. So I just got to Target and I'm about to go in, but I wanted to show that I did pick up 12th Night, and I also picked up Blackmail and Babinka. I was also going to pick up Howl's Moving Castle, the DVD, because they had it on their like sale rack. However, I don't have any cash, so I had to go to the bank and get some cash. So now that I'm at Target, I'm gonna get the groceries that I need and then head back to the library and pick up that DVD because they held it for me. So yeah, I was just talking too about rebuilding my DVD collection, and kind of worked out perfectly. Okay, I'm back from my little outing to the library and Target. I went to the library first, and then I saw that they had Howl's Moving Castle available on DVD in their for sale cart, and so I wanted to pick it up, but unfortunately the library only accepts cash and I didn't have any cash on me, so I had them hold it for me. I went to the bank, got some cash out, and then I went to Target, and then after Target I wrapped back around to the library to pick it up. We have HBO Max, so we can watch Howl's Moving Castle anytime, but I've been wanting to rebuild my DVD collection to just take back our media, basically. And you know what I love about DVDs too is the bonus features. That's something the streaming services are not giving us. Disney Plus has some extras that are available, like some behind the scenes stuff, but like they don't make behind the scenes stuff like they used to, you know what I mean? But this one has bonus features of Behind the Microphone, interview with Diana Wynne Jones, Miyazaki's visit to Pixar. So yeah, really cool. I want to watch the bonus features, definitely. But $1, so good, so good. These are the 2 books that I picked up. So we've got Blackmail and Bibinka, which is the 3rd book in Tita Rosie's Kitchen Mystery. And then I also picked up Twelfth Night. I think I mentioned Shaughnessy Schroeder had just posted a video, a reading vlog of her reading this book and talking about it. And you know, she can convince me to read any book. Like anything she says to read, I'm like, got it, I'll pick it up. Add to library, you know what I mean? This is the order in which I want to read these. So yeah, excited, very excited. And I'm psyched about this. This is such a good find. I hope that I can find all of the Ghibli movies in this same sense where I only have to pay $1 for the DVD. So good. Well, it's just about to be dinner time. We're just gonna make some chili cheese dogs. We do it kind of like Doghouse style. There's a place in Long Beach called Doghouse and they do hot dogs, but they're in like the Hawaiian buns and they're so good. So that's what we're gonna have for dinner tonight. And I'm psyched. I bought some tots over at Target too to have with it because at Doghouse you also can order tots there. So we're getting the full experience for dinner tonight. It was nice getting out and having a little bit of like me time and being able to just like get the things that I need at Target and like head out. I'm really proud of myself for not getting anything extra. But yeah, normally if I took Ellie with me, we would have had to go to the toy section and look at all the toys and just like, it would have been a lot. That trip to Target would have been like 2 hours long because if she's gonna look at the toys, then I'm gonna go look at the books and the makeup and the skincare, and it's just like not necessary right now. I have what I need. It's fine. And honestly, I already placed a Target order where I ordered 3 books and some lotion or like a body butter. So that's already coming. Like I already got like my extra treats from Target. They're just coming in the mail. So yeah, okay. Well, I'm gonna end it here so that way it's not too crazy of a vlog. But I'll see you guys later. Bye.